This program is brought to you by Emory University.
Praise song for the day. Each day we go about our business, walking past each other, catching each other's eyes or not, about to speak or speaking. All about us is noise. All about us is noise and bramble, thorn and din, each one of our ancestors on our tongues. Someone is stitching up a hem, darning a hole in a uniform, patching a tire, repairing the things in need of repair. Someone is trying to make music somewhere with a pair of wooden spoons on an oil drum, with cello, boombox, harmonica, voice. A woman and her son wait for the bus. A farmer considers the changing sky. A teacher says, "Take out your pencils, begin." We encounter each other in words, words spiny or smooth, whispered or declaimed, words to consider, reconsider. We cross dirt roads and highways that mark the will of someone and then others who said, "I need to see what's on the other side. I know there's something better down the road. We need to find a place where we are safe. We walk into that which we cannot yet see." Say it plain that many have died for this day. Sing the names of the dead who brought us here, who laid the train tracks, raised the bridges, picked the cotton and the lettuce, built brick by brick the glittering edifices they would then keep clean and work inside of. Praise song for struggle, praise song for the day. Praise song for every hand-lettered sign, the figuring it out at kitchen tables. Some live by love thy neighbor as thyself. Others by first do no harm or take no more than you need. What if the mightiest word is love? Love beyond marital, filial, national. Love that casts a widening pool of light. Love with no need to preempt grievance. In today's sharp sparkle, this winter air, anything can be made, any sentence begun. On the brink, on the brim, on the cusp. Praise song for walking forward in that light. Thanks. Let's see, I told Professor Young I was never going to read it again, precisely because I don't want you to like it better than my other poems. And actually because I really didn't want to read it again, because I thought that it belonged to the day. And that is not a day to be replicated. You know, that was the day, and the poem was for the day. But I'm glad that I read it, and glad that it can have its place as one poem in the midst of other poems, because that's another way to receive it as well. And now, I've gotten it out of the way. And I want to conclude with a poem that's on the broadside, the very, very beautiful, beautiful broadside. There's nothing better than a beautifully designed broadside for a poet. And in a way, I think that part of what's in this poem is one of the many things that I thought was so extraordinary about the last 2 years and the Obama campaign is that it took, especially African Americans, through a very, very important generational cycle and process. And that was difficult and powerful. And so there are many things that you may hear in this poem, and in part, that's a little bit a part of this poem. And you know, on that day, on the day of the inaugural, my gratitude that I know was shared by so many people, my deep and profound gratitude that my parents and people older than them, of their generations, the people who did the hardest work, that they could be part of this day was a great and amazing thing that's still with me. So this poem is called The Elders. Watched him glitter, watched him gleam, shook his unrough hands with their cotton-scarred hands, cut their eyes at him, observed the ease with which he smiled, asked finally, what is love, and who are the people, and how must we love them, and what do we need, what is now? Look at the lines in the corner of young blood's eyes, lined not unlike our hands. And perhaps this is not gleam, but illumination, not merely his, but ours. So thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's my cousin. I know.
Hey, sweetie.
Hello.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.